Hi everybody, welcome to those of you that are new, and welcome back to those of you that have watched my videos in the past. My name is Cece. My channel is Cece Plants. Here we as in me and my husband, we cash stuff and plan and budget to pay off debt. We have been doing this cash stuffing method with envelopes over the past over 2 years. And in the past 12 months, using this method, we've paid off over $32,000 in debt. So follow along in this video while I plan for my new setup. I have new binders that I'm gonna work on. I'm gonna plan and do my budgeting for the new categories that I have, and starting to put them into the sections or in the binders that they belong into. So I have here off to the side my notes. I can show you. So we're gonna go from here where it's very messy to here where it's gonna be a lot more organized. And let's see. So I'm not focusing on any dates or any amounts just yet. I just want to set it up differently because I'm used to listing my categories, my envelopes in a specific order, and that's going to change. So the change is essentially dividing into more sections or more I guess more binders. Originally we had 2 binders and my wallet, so it was just three subsections, and now it's gonna be like 4, 5. So it's gonna be 5. And I'm a little bit sick, getting better, but we still have to do this, so I'm just gonna keep working on this. We decided, my husband and I decided that we're gonna do a wallet category. I'm not sure if I have enough lines here for that. And if you're looking at this page, I know there's a lot of blank section here. It's because I print this to fit in my Happy Planner. So typically what I do is I cut it to the size that fits into my regular Happy Planner. Where do I have that? I actually have it handy here. So it's like a super beat up, but here's my planner. Been using this planner for some time now. I can go to an old here. For example, May 2025. Here we have like everything we paid off in May. Paid off Amazon card, paid to the IRS because we owe taxes this year, total of $2,800. And as you can see, this is how I was setting it up previously. So anyway, that's pretty much the point of this. So let me show you an example here. Do you see how I had everything just sort of continuous? I'm not going to do it that way anymore. I'm going to split it into the different sections so that it's a little bit more organized. Okay. So starting off with, I might even just write it in the wallet. And here we're gonna do groceries. I already messed up. I shouldn't have included the arrow. I'm just copying whatever's here, but I'm sick, getting better. We'll continue. So it's the groceries. In the usual order is fine. I'm already misspelling. Okay, we're just gonna start over. I printed a huge stack of these, so we'll start all over. This is a printing error. That is interesting. I wonder why it came out that way. It's extra long. I'm gonna have to look at my computer to see why it's doing that. Wow. They all printed that way. They skipped a line. Several. That's my printer. Anyways, we'll figure that out later. Okay. Groceries, laundry, household. Hygiene. I've been thinking of actually just typing it into my template, because I don't plan on adding any more subcategories into the different binders other than what we have already now. Like I've seen some other cash stuffers that they'll do travel, but they'll have like a whole binder for travel, and they'll do everything like flights and eating out and miscellaneous or different subcategories into their binder. And I'm not gonna do that this time. This time we're just gonna save the whole chunk. We already did the math on what we think we're gonna need. Essentially, it's gonna be just one binder that's for all of our savings that we're working on. Excuse me, I had to pause to cough a little bit. Okay, so hygiene. Because my wallet, it's also gonna include my personal coffee and personal. So this is the first section. Next, we're gonna do monthly bills. And the monthly bills is gonna be a green wallet a green binder that I have. And previously I had mentioned that we don't cash stuff for streaming services just because we hadn't really thought about how to do it, because we have so many different streaming services and there's something being billed on a weekly basis, and I felt like it was going to be too many categories if I did one for every single one. So now what we're going to do is do an envelope for streaming services, but we're going to save the whole month for the next month, similar to rent. So save the whole month for the next month. Pretty much what we're doing for all of the bills, except that we pull on different days, different weeks for different bills. But rent and streaming services would essentially be pulled at the beginning of the month to fund for that month. Okay. So we'll do rent, electric, internet, cell phones. And I might move them around based on the building date. Haven't thought of doing that, but I might do that. For example, like rent and streaming services at the beginning of the month. I think the next in line would be cell phones. Internet and electric are around the same time. And then personal loan and then student loan, I believe, is at towards the end of the month. Cell phones. Student loan. Personal loan. And then streaming services. I've been thinking of, well, I used to have YouTube Premium for myself. And I was having a conversation with my husband about maybe canceling one or two of our streaming services and getting the YouTube Premium for the family. and that way myself and my husband and my 2 older kids can have that. The little guy, he's not really old enough to even be on YouTube like that, so he doesn't really need it. But I think our kids, the 2 older ones, would like that for family members. And that's it for that category. Auto, I haven't decided which one is going to be auto. Oh wait, I already put that. I put, it is going to be this like bluish, like a slate. It's like a slate color. It's this one. I'm not going to take it out just yet because I'm not ready to do that step. So for auto, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it'll fit here. Auto. And we have registration number 1. Registration number 2. Auto insurance. Auto maintenance. And then the driver's ed fund for my older son. I might even make a smaller template. Maybe something that's like a half sheet, or maybe not, maybe a bigger one. Because if I type it out, I should have some more room. I'll play with that later on my computer. So we have 3 of the binders done. Next is our savings and kits. So we'll do one more page. I'll set this one off to the side. Savings is gonna be this lavender one. I'm not feeling the best just yet. I know, like, it's like, I'm probably like halfway through this. My kids started school and I knew it. They were gonna get sick and they were gonna get everybody sick, and that's exactly what's happening. So let's see. So savings. I think that, I don't know what order to do this in just yet. So I do have Christmas here, but this is gonna be Christmas for 2027. We've already decided that we're not gonna do a big Christmas this year. We'll do something small, like the kids will get some stuff, but because the trip that we're planning is like at the beginning of the year, we're focusing on saving for that trip. And let me see. We're gonna do travel at the beginning. Travel. We'll do Christmas next. Christmas. Back to school. We already started. I know the kids just went back to school, but we already started on the back to school fund for next year. Down payment. Down payment. This is our first home down payment. Okay, my kiddos. first home down payment fund, and other savings challenges. I have some Happy Mail because I ordered a new wallet. Other savings. One. The kids get this baby blue one. I don't have a baby blue pen. I have this like turquoise one, so I'm gonna use this color. So for kids, these other envelopes are gonna be not as important, but we do, because we do still buy shoes and clothes throughout the year. Even though we do like stock up on their clothes at the beginning of the school year, we do still buy them other stuff throughout the year. So shoes and clothes, the clothing fund here, and then their own personal savings, because I do have them save a percentage of any money that they get. So if they earn a little bit of money from doing like extra things that they're not required to do around the house, or like if their grandparents give them birthday money or Christmas money or anything like that, then they have to save, especially the two older ones because they're in high school. I want them to develop that habit of not spending and blowing all of their money, because that's something that's really hard to unlearn. And I only know that from experience. So we're gonna do shoes, clothes, and the kiddos. Okay. So that's that. I have these two complete. I'm definitely gonna have to find another way to do this. I feel like it's already sort of subdivided into how I want it. Because, let me get this out of the way. Because these are not like necessarily weekly focuses, other than like back to school for sure, and then like travel. This is like extra if we can, which hopefully we can. We just have to budget better. So we just have to budget better. And these are for sure every week. Haven't quite done the math for streaming services to see what that's looking like. I'm sure that we probably spend like $100 or more on streaming services. Okay, so I think what I am gonna do, just because I have time still, I'm gonna open up the binders just to like take all the stuff out that's inside. I think I'm gonna open my Happy Meal. So I already opened it. I opened it last night. I got it yesterday, I believe, in the mail. Wallet that I ordered off of Etsy. Let me see. So from Collective Budgeting, see if you can see Collective Budgeting. I already opened it, I already looked at it. It's really, really, really cute. But I repackaged it. Yeah, fireworks in the end of August. Okay, anyways, let me pull it out. I already opened it. I was so impatient. I told my husband, I was like, oh, I want to wait so I can open it on my video, but I really had to look at it. So I opened it. And then I repackaged it. Anyways. It came with little freebies. which I really appreciate because it's exactly what we're going to be working on. So let me remove these. Oh, yes. This was really cute. And it was really cute. Actually, there's a, the invoice also came in here, and my birthday passed last month, and she still like wrote happy birthday, and I was like, well, that's so cute that she included that. But anyways, yes, from Collective Budgeting, this for sure I'm gonna use. Keep it here. Thank you for your order. And this bookmarker. Success usually comes to those who are too busy to be looking for it. I think that's so true. You're just like working. And then some savings challenges. So both of these I definitely want to do. I don't know exactly where to put it. I do want to use this one in the other savings challenges section, maybe, because I do want to do that. I want to have like an extra debt category. I didn't write it in. It's just one of the things I thought about, and I had already done this planning before I opened this, and then I was like, oh, like that's such a great idea, and it works. It matches perfectly. So this one's really nice. I can just write in whatever it is that I want to do, like for each icon, and it'll work perfectly. And then this $1,000 savings challenge. Every icon is worth $25. That one's nice too. And then here's the wallet. It's really nice. The feel is really, really nice as well. So I'm just gonna open it up. So it took me a little while to find this wallet. Like I browsed for a long time on Amazon, and I browsed for a long time on Etsy, and then I finally found this one. And specifically I chose this one because it doesn't have it doesn't have the typical like the window for your ID. I don't want to show that. And I like that the slots are horizontal instead of vertical for like the debit cards and credit cards or whatever. So that is good. It's really nice. And I have a little slot here where I can put receipts probably. I used to use the Fetch app. I haven't used it in over a year just because I was adjusting to work, and like I dropped off on doing that. Like I wasn't focused on saving my receipts. We were still cash stuffing. I just wasn't focused on saving receipts and scanning and doing all that stuff. So back to the wallet here. This definitely a big help for coins, because when you're paying in cash, you get change, you get coins back. So I like it. I have some really nice pens that I'm gonna put in. I have a nice one that I'm gonna add to here. And so essentially I really like it too, because when you're at the grocery store, you're paying in cash, like they're gonna give you the cash. You're pretty rushed at the grocery store. There's no time to put everything back into the envelopes that they're in their categories. So it's okay to just put it in the wallet, zip it up, and walk out of the store. And that's what I was looking for. Like I've seen other zipper wallets, and I didn't really like the setup, but this one was really, really nice compared to my old wallet. Let me show you. Just because it's just, I don't really care for the setup that it has, but I've had this wallet before. I had this one in a similar color to this. I think it was a darker brown. And this one isn't that old, and it's already super scuffed up. And it's okay. I'm moving on from this one. My fear with this one is that I'm gonna drop stuff and things are gonna fall, and like, because it's not a zipper. And then this is what I don't like. I don't like the cards being in this way. They don't even go in all the way. It doesn't look the best. These I like still. My categories are changing, like groceries, household, hygiene are staying. Gas, I don't use anymore. It's just, we just pump at Costco, pay with the card, we don't use it anymore. And then eating out, again, I think I said previously, we're moving away from eating out. We're not using this category. So, and then if you don't close it right, this happens. You have to like maneuver it and like fix it so that it makes sense. And it didn't hold up as long as I thought it would. Probably it's been 2 months at that. I did like that it's small, but I don't like that it didn't hold up. So this one is much bigger. Not that much bigger, but I mean, for the purses that I use, yes, I'm gonna have to use my bigger purses, and that's okay. It gives me an excuse to use my bigger purses. So this is gonna get retired, and then this is gonna be the new one. So that's my Happy Mail. And I'll put my wallet back over here off to the side. So let's see. Let me put this here. And the other binders I just bought on Amazon. They're just like $7 and $8 binders. Nothing fancy. They're just regular binders. This is gonna be the one for bills. So this one comes with these stickers. I like the font. It's big, but I don't think it's what I'm looking for in the look of my binders. They're really cute if you don't care, like if you want to just like have your categories and you don't care about setting things up differently, it's fine. Some of these are good. That is another category that I did not think about. We don't use health anymore. I used to have health as a category because we used to pay for our health insurance, but we don't anymore now that I'm working. My employer covers that for my whole family. We don't really need much in health a month. Not enough to, I think, to justify a whole category. But our emergency fund is $1,000 fully funded for now. We're not doing 3 to 6 months just yet. Insurance, okay. Christmas, kids shopping, education, clothing, vacations, gym. Okay. This is making me realize that I need other categories. Okay. Just because we do have, okay, so we added streaming services, that's monthly, but we do have other yearly subscriptions that I haven't been saving for, and I just realized that. It's okay. We will rework that in soon. And then this is cute. Just like little stickers. I wonder what their plan is with those. Again, it's just a regular binder. Comes with some savings challenges. Okay. Budget sheets. Okay. And then these are the zippered envelopes, which I don't plan on using for these binders. So I'm gonna put these to the side just because I don't need them currently. I'm gonna hold on to them. I wanna look into those savings challenges a little bit more shortly. But let's remove this. I hope I could take it off completely. Perfect. Okay. This is one, and this is for monthly bills. put it back actually. So I'm actually, let me see, let me show you. I got these on Amazon. These are similar to the ones that I have in my binders currently, except that they're not tabbed. These don't have a tab. Matte finish on one side and glossy finish on the other side. What I want to do is I want to create similar to these for my different categories. So for example, it'll go in and then that's it. And then I know that that's what I'm doing. Right? Oops. Okay. So put these back. And again, like this one is my savings binder. This one didn't come with anything. Just the binder. Just the binder. It didn't come with any of the other stuff on the inside. And I knew that it didn't come with them and I didn't really care. And it was, the price difference was like $1. So if you want the extra stuff inside, the tracker sheets and like the stickers and everything, if you want all of that, and the envelopes for like $1 more, it's a good price. Less than $10. Less than $10 to develop a financial strategy that can work for a lot of people. Not bad. Okay. So that's the one that's going to be for savings. I'm not going to do the envelopes just yet. We'll just open them up. This is the one that's going to be for the kids. Same thing. It's just a nice little light blue color. And then these hold up pretty well, actually. My other ones never got scuffed. They're just old. They're like a little dingy. This is the one that's going to be for Otto. And this one also came with, I have a story about this one. This one, I have a story about this one. Okay, this one is similar to the first one that identical to the first one that I opened. Same thing, little stickers that it comes with, same categories. I'm gonna put the picture. I have a picture of this one. This is a replacement. The original one that I got was severely damaged. Like, I don't know how that happened. Don't understand. I think it probably happened at the warehouse. I don't know. But it was just completely smashed. Like it looked like it got ran over. And it came in a box. It's not like it got delivered in like those bubble envelopes. It wasn't a bubble envelope. It was in a box. So whoever packaged it knew that they threw it in there like that and they just said, forget it. Let's go. Keep going. They'll return it and get it replaced. Which we did. It got replaced. It came like the next day. So it's just hilarious that happened. Okay, so that off to the side, and then these. My camera's moving a lot. I know, I'm sorry. All right, that is done. Okay, so those are here. And then the original ones that I had are off to the side as well. Oh, I have one more that I completely forgot about. Let me pull that out. This one I also found on Amazon, which it's perfect. So this is 100 envelopes. 100 envelope challenge. It's not labeled, which I'm perfectly fine with because I want to put in my own probably like note cards or something. I probably could use like what can I use, cardstock or something to put in to number it. Or I could just use, I have these that I purchased. These are Post-its. These are really thick and I could just write it in myself. we'll see. Probably it's going to be this. So this is 100. Each side fits one. So a bill here, a couple bills on this other side. So 2. And it's a total of 100. Well, 50, but each one has 2. Again, on Amazon for less than 10 bucks. A similar one has been showing up for me on Instagram, and they have it written in. It says 100 envelope savings challenge or whatever, which is fine. I just don't care to have that on there. This one is exactly what I was looking for, and it wasn't showing up in my Amazon search. It was really hidden. I searched for something else and then I found this. So I'm glad that I found this one because it's exactly what I needed. So I'm going to put it here in the front. So that's it. Not completely set up, but at least we have it started. And I guess we'll look at these since I mentioned it, right? We'll look at them. Train. Okay. Sky Dude's budget binder. Okay. This is nice. Okay. Category every month. Total per month. That's a cute way to track your savings. Okay. Okay, happy birthday savings challenge. Not bad. Holiday savings challenge. Okay. $3,000 savings challenge. This one in 26 weeks. Not bad. And 5,000 in 26 weeks. Oh, okay, these are different. 100, 200, 300, 400, and then these are, oh, okay, so they're small. 50s, 100s, 150, 200, not bad, okay. So there's those. And then these are just tracker sheets. Okay, different colors. Oh, I like that. These I might use. These can be cute into the different sections, right? Okay. I have a green binder. I have a lavender binder. I have a blue binder. This pink one, maybe I can put into the baby blue. No, this like slate one. I'll figure it out eventually. I'll decide if I use these or not because I don't always track with trackers. For some of the categories I do. Well, not all of them. For example, definitely for like auto insurance, the registrations. I'm not tracking currently, but I did mention previously that I am going to start tracking once I make the next payment. So our auto registrations are renewing pretty soon. We're gonna do one next month and then one in October. So one in September, one in October. And then in November, the auto insurance. So I'll start using the trackers when I start the next savings. So these I might use. That saves me, I guess, some time from making trackers or having to find trackers. It's useful and it came with the binders. So, all right. So that's it for now. If you found any of this information interesting, any of this content helpful, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, a follow, and I'll see you guys next time.